Alright everybody, so let's talk blades, because that's what we're into. Today I got for you another Benchmade. This one's kind of an old classic, one that I've seen a lot of carry throughout the years, especially with people who are Benchmade fans. This is the Osbourne design Rift, the 950 Rift, excuse me. It's got a very interesting kind of sheep's foot, Tonto-ish kind of weird, but I like it. I like it a lot. I think that it's got kind of a unique blade style to it. It feels interesting in the hand. So when you're holding it, it kind of flares out like this, and then it has kind of a weird kind of flare out at the bottom here, so your pinky has that hold. Everything feels good in this. This is just one of those knives that's meant to be held like this. It's very interesting, and it feels great. And the half serrations, I'm just a half serration kind of guy. I like plain edge, but I also like half serrations because I never really use this portion of the blade too much. So why not put something there? And boom, you got serrations, just in case you ever need to saw through something. And I always use this from the mid all the way up, belly-wise to the tip. Is probably most blade that I'll ever use on any knife before I can even use some of the bottom portion. And then having these teeth here is always something nice to have just in case you really need that. Still extremely sharp. I've hardly ever used this, and I've only carried it for a very short amount of time. But into the collection it goes. It's sporting the ever-known access lock. Benchmade, you can see the 950. It's got a black coating on there, and of course you can see that it has the Osbourne design. 154 cm steel. This is the original, just plain. They have other Rifts that are available online. But this one, the closest one that I could find that looks like this one is the it's all black, and it goes for $258.48 on Amazon. Not really a 4-inch blade, but still a lot of blade there. Still a lot of blade. So let's go ahead and go into the specs. Obviously, you can see that it's got the bag. Oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna bust out the scale here. To say, he didn't just die on me. All right. Let's see how much it weighs. It weighs 4.80 ounces. And let's go ahead and look at the size here. So we got 3 3/4 inch, almost 4 inches. You got the 4-inch reach though. 1/8 and 1/4 inches all together. It's still a pretty decent sized knife. Alright, let's see what kind of... I don't see any milled out sections here. It's all just liner, and then you see the G10 on there. This, although it looks aggressive, believe me, it's not. It actually feels just fine. It's not overly aggressive. Like the Contigo, that thing was super aggressive. This one's not. Oh, let's go ahead and get into the width, shall we? Alright, so 13.9 on the handle and 2.7 on the blade. So still very good. Just one of those kind of knives that just gets you if you're into that sort of thing. It's still a little bit sticky because, like I said, I carried it but not for a very long time. I do have some knife lubrication I can put in the pivot if I really wanted to, but I kept it in the bag. You can switch the pocket clip from left or right, but it is unfortunately it is tip-up carry. So Benchmade makes some pretty darn awesome knives. This was just one of those popular ones that I've seen a lot of people carry, and they seem to like this knife, at least back when I first bought it. It's a really popular one. It feels interesting in the hand. It doesn't feel like any normal knife. To me, it kind of reminds me of holding a bone handle. For some weird reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's the flare-up right here and like the slight weird flare-up at the bottom. But it feels good. It doesn't feel bad at all. Let's go ahead and test the sharpness on this. So here it is with some paper here. So we'll just go ahead and find a decent spot where I can cut. Yeah, this thing's really sharp. So, I can proudly say that. And then, of course, why not a little bit of string? Because I got some. That didn't catch at all. That was weird. So yeah, I mean, it's got a decent edge. Not perfect, but whatever it is, you know. It's just got one of those kinds of edges that, the access lock on this, oh. I just hit my tripod. I gotta make sure that my knife is okay. The access lock on this is kind of sticky. I don't know. Like, there's one good... Yeah. It's supposed to be smoother than that. But, I don't know. I'm all checking it now because I hit the tripod. I don't like doing that. But the tripod's got these kind of like... It's a softer material, so I don't see any burr on it from where it hit. So it should be fine. But yeah, no, this is just one of those type of knives. I got this knife around the time I was working at the knife store, and I was kind of going for Benchmades. Benchmades are never cheap, never ever cheap, but they're nice. They're nice to carry. They really are. They kind of give you that extra oomph if you really need kind of a functional knife, but also something a little bit pretty, or something that you know that no one else really. What am I saying? Everyone had this. Everyone that I knew had this knife. But I don't know. Take it for what it is. I've seen another. There was like a zebra pattern one that was like black and white handle, and then there was another one that was like a orange G10 with, I don't know. You can find these in different colors and different variations. It's interesting when you hold it like this in a reverse, because that little swedge right up here feels interesting when you have it in hand. Everything just seems to fit. So, I don't know. It's one of those knives. It's just got a very interesting look to it, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this thing. I haven't really carried it too much to really give it any credence to anything, so it's just a very nice Benchmade. If you're into it, then this might be the knife for you. If you're not, well, probably be cheaper for you not to buy this thing, because this thing is a little over $200 now. When I first bought it, it was close to $200. Now it's over $200. Jeez. So, I don't know. It's got a very interesting swedge up here. Can't really describe it. It's kind of tapers, like it widens up at the tip around here, and then it kind of thins out, and then it kind of widens up closer to the base. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. Another cool Benchmade. If you're interested in it, go ahead and look it up. I'll see you guys in the next one.